Okay, so now we're going to have a little bit of a social experiment happening. First, I'm going to tell you a little bit of some statistics to put you into perspective, and then I'm going to be needing all of your participation in the social experiment. So, racial discrimination is when a person or group of people are treated as less than and less fair than others because of their ethnic race or religion. It doesn't always come in a form of violence or police brutality. It could be in a form of not getting a certain job or not getting a certain place of residence, and carding, for example. Carding is when an individual is pulled over by the police for a license and registration check, and even if there are no actual traffic violations happening. The City of Toronto reports that these procedures are disproportionately used against black drivers. More often than not, these spot checks turn into violent altercations, and black drivers get pulled over by police 31% more than white drivers. In more cases than not, the reason given is that the driver looked suspicious. In the job world, people of color are discriminated against as well. Rhonda Lee, a meteorologist, faced being fired because she was wearing her hair naturally. It was deemed to be offensive, intimidating, and unprofessional by a racist male viewer. If black women don't actually straighten their hair with harsh chemicals to conform to white hair, she can face demeaning remarks from the people she is surrounded by. And I can confirm this, that it is true from my experiences that I've had with my hair. Another dangerous trend is the arrests that black pedestrians get by the police. Between the years of 2001 and 2013, 81% of minor arrests went to black people for altercations like riding bikes on the sidewalk, urinating in public, no matter how discreet it was, and possessions of personal quantities of marijuana. In July 2014, a black man named Eric Garner was arrested for selling loose cigarettes. He was held in a chokehold by a police officer and being violently restrained, despite the fact that he was not actually resisting. He was yelling that he could not breathe, and he died. Black men's fear of police is not actually a paranoia, it's a sad reality. Racism is a phenomenon which discriminates against people for nothing more than how they were born, inherited genetics. Imagine having your rights stripped away from you because of the way you look, the way that you were born. In the radical 60s, a psychology experiment was performed in an American university by Jane Elliott. Would everybody in the audience who has blue eyes please raise their hands? Okay, as you can see, if you look around, you guys are a minority of people. Just like black people are a minority in this world. You can put your hands down now. Now, what if I were to tell you that you could not use the washrooms at Heritage, could not eat in the cafeteria, could not walk through the main foyer and had to let the brown-eyed and green-eyed people walk through first? What if I told you that blue-eyed people could not drink from the same water fountains as green-eyed people and instead had to use one fountain that was very ill-maintained in one part of the school? And what if I told you that you had to sit in all the school buses, no matter your age or who you actually were? And what if I told you that teachers were actively refusing to teach blue-eyed students for no reason at all except for the color of your eyes? This social experiment was conducted on white children to help make them understand that it is destructive to treat people unjustly for something they have no control over and had zero decision in making. You guys had zero decision in choosing that your eyes are blue, right? It's the same thing for people with black skin. We are all born a certain way and should not be discriminated against because of something that is our genetic makeup. What if your rights were stripped away because of your race, religion, or the color of your eyes? It's wrong on every level. Professor Elliott's students who took part in the experiment were very astonished with the results. You can go on YouTube and see the experiment unfold for yourself and see how we are taught to hate, and we're not actually born discriminating against each other. Treat ones around you as you want to be treated, with respect, kindness, and fairness. Racism is a problem that has not gone away, despite our best efforts to educating people. Racism is taught, and it is a behavior which is passed down from generation to generation. One day, we will be raising our own children, teaching our own children. So just be aware that the values we implant in them are the values that they will take on in the world. If we teach our kids to discriminate against each other, they will. Let us stand as one race, the human race, and continue to fight for the right that all people are treated equally in the eyes of the law and life opportunities. Thank you.